Hey guys, it's Emma and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be filming a homeschool Q&A. So earlier today, I went on Instagram and I asked you guys to ask me questions about being homeschooled, and I got so many questions. So thank you so much if you've asked a question. And today I'm going to try and answer as many as I can for you guys. So without further ado, let's just get into the Q&A. So the first question says, why did you decide to become homeschooled? So I've actually been wanting to be homeschooled for about 2 years now. Like, I've been constantly nagging my mum and dad ever since like year 7. And when lockdown come into place, I could finally see if online school was the best thing for me. It turns out I absolutely loved it. So we were in lockdown and doing online school for around 3 months, I think, and that was really good because I had time to prove to my parents that I could still do really good work and be online school, because I thought one of their main things was that I wasn't going to be a really good worker and I was just going to get distracted and sit on my phone throughout the lessons, which actually wasn't the case. My grades were actually really good, and they were actually better in online school than they were in normal school, which was really weird for me. And I think it was because I didn't get as distracted, because if you've watched one of my Q&As for a long time ago, like when I actually did Q&As for proper school, then I used to get distracted all the time and I used to talk so much, so it was really good for me. And like I said, my grades were a lot higher, so it's just the best option for me. So the next question says, what is your timetable and times of subjects? So I actually have a timetable on my phone, so let me just get it up right now. So with my school that I now go to, I actually got to choose my timetable, which is really good because I can fit it into my daily routine. So it was really nice because we got to choose the times and the subjects that I do now. So on Monday at 10 o'clock I have science, at 11 I have history, and at 2 I have maths. On Tuesday at 10 I have arts, at 11 I have English, and at 2 I have maths again. So those 2 days are very in sync because the times are the exact same, and they are my 2 busiest days because I've got the most subjects in those days. On Wednesday at 8 o'clock I have English, which is a lot earlier compared to the rest of the times, and at 11 I have an assembly, which is optional, but sometimes I do like to go to it because they can be quite interesting. And on Thursday I have science at 11, and then on Friday I have no work because that is my homework day. So if I ever get homework throughout the week, I like to do it on Friday or try and get it done as quickly as I can, but usually Friday is my homework day. So yeah, I just loved being able to pick my timetable because it was the best. Like, I can choose what subjects I like and not have to do like the boring subjects that I hate. So I really liked being able to do that. This question says, what are you doing about your GCSEs? So I'm still taking my GCSEs, however, I will be doing my learning on my online homeschool, but I'll be taking my GCSEs in like a test centre or a school. I'm not sure which one. It's like just a place that I go to. I'm not really sure exactly what one because obviously my GCSEs are quite a while away, but on the website or the call that I had where like we get to see if we wanted to go to the school or not, they said that we'd be doing in like a centre, so that's where I'll be taking my GCSEs. But like I said, I'll be doing all my leading up to my GCSEs on my homeschool, so I'll still be doing all my learning on that on my homeschool, but yeah, I'll just be taking them somewhere else. This question says, do you Zoom call teachers for your work or do you use an app? Also, I love your videos. Thank you so much. So I do a Zoom call, but we have an app for our school, and then it takes you from the app through Zoom. So you click on Let's Start Learning, like you click on the subject and then you go to Start Learning, and then it takes you through Zoom onto the call. So we do it on Zoom, but we have an app also where we like get all our homework and we can message the teachers and everything like that. So yes, we do have an app, but we also use Zoom. This one says, what's the best way not to be distracted? So I actually was a bit worried about me getting distracted when I started doing online school back in like after December, but over the 3 months that I was doing online school, I actually picked up some tricks along the way, and now I'm actually properly homeschooled. It's really good for me because I picked up those tricks, so now I know. So the best one that I could probably say is sit at a desk that has everything with you. So have a drink, have a snack, so you don't have to keep getting up and going places to get things. Like if you get thirsty throughout the lesson, you'll have to say, miss, can I go out and get a drink? And then you have to go, and then you might get distracted along the way. Also, I like to turn off my phone if we have to use our phone, like to go on Google or a calculator, because that's where I have all my calculators and everything. I keep it on my desk, but I don't go on it unless I need to use my work on it. And also another one, do not have your dog in your room because dogs equals distraction. that is for me. If I have my dogs on the floor, they will literally just cry at me and I would literally get distracted so easily. So I try not to have my dogs in my room when I'm trying to work, and that is so hard for me because I love my little dogs, but that is probably my main distraction, and my phone. What's your fave subject and why? So my favorite subject is probably art, and I love art. I just think it's so relaxing because even though in all the other subjects it's not really stressful, but I just feel like art, you can go really freestyle and that you don't have to just sit and constantly be thinking. Like in maths and science and English and history, you constantly have to be listening. If you know what I mean, like you have to be listening and make sure you're taking all the knowledge, whereas art, I feel like you can just freestyle, and I love to draw and I love to sketch. So yeah, I probably really like art. That's probably my favorite one. And then also, I have the best art teacher. Even though I have the best teachers for literally everything, I love all my teachers, but my art teacher is just the best one. Have you noticed a decrease in stress and an increase in being relaxed? So in my school that I go to right now, absolutely, I'm so much more relaxed. I love the school I go to because you don't constantly get called on. You can type in the chat and everyone puts their answers in, so it's not like all focused on you. Obviously, you will definitely want to keep typing in the chat and putting in your answers, which is what I always do, but you don't get called on and then have to talk in front of the whole class, which is something in my old school they used to do quite a lot, call on me, and I'd be really worried to talk in front of everyone. However, now it's a lot less stressful and I've definitely noticed a decrease in my stress. And also, can I just say, in the other school that I went to, literally in science, every single question he would always call me out on, and I literally hated it. Even though I knew the answer, I still just hated talking in front of everyone, so that was something that I did not like. How are you finding not doing PE? So as I read out my timetable, I do not do PE. However, I still go on daily walks. I still go on my dog walk. So with my dogs, we rent out a field, and it's a really big field, and then we can all like run, we can throw sticks for the dogs and balls, and it's really, really fun. So I still get definitely a lot of exercise, and also me and my mum are going to start going to the gym, and with our gym it's like a membership, so you can go swimming to the gym, and there's also a lot of other activities there as well. So we're going to start doing that because I don't think I could join up for the gym because the gym there is a 13 plus. So obviously before when I was 12 I couldn't go, but now I'm really excited to start going to the gym because I really want to go on one of those, like, what's it called, the treadmills? It's one that you like run on. It just looks really fun. So yeah, I really want to go on that. But yeah, I definitely still get my exercise in. I do like workouts at home as well. So yeah, I definitely still do PE, just not as a lesson. Don't you get lonely? So I had a lot of questions about not seeing my friends and everything. However, I still text and FaceTime my friends literally every day. I'm always texting Ruby and FaceTiming her. And also, now COVID has, like, the restrictions have like lifted a bit. I am meeting up with my friends a lot more now. So no, I don't get lonely because I still text and FaceTime my friends all the time. Do you still have to do the curriculum in the same order? So I don't have to do it in the same order. As you saw, I got to choose my timetable and my lessons and everything like that. However, I still do the UK curriculum. So I'm still doing the curriculum. However, no, I don't do it in the same order. Is it harder than real life school? I've only been doing this homeschool now for the last couple of weeks, around 2 weeks, but at the moment, as I'm learning, it's been really the same. So in my other school, I was learning about cells. Right now, I'm learning about cells. So it's really the same. But yeah, it's not harder in any way. When I actually started, I thought the learning was going to be so much harder. The teachers were going to be so much more strict, and I was really scared about that. However, when I joined, I've got the nicest teachers ever. Like, can I just say, all my teachers are so nice. Do you get much homework? I say I usually get homework around 2 to 3 times a week. It really depends on the subjects. My maths teacher usually gives us homework every Tuesday, and then it's due in the next Tuesday. So you usually get around a week to hand it in, which is the same with really all of my lessons. I usually try and get it done as soon as the lesson is finished, because then my brain is like fresh and we've just finished learning about that subject, so then I'm like, I know exactly what to do. Whereas if I leave it like a week, then I'm like, oh my god, I forgot how to do this. So usually I just try and get it done straight away, but we usually get it around 2 to 3 times a week. Do you have an actual teacher to teach you? Yes, I do have an actual teacher. They are just teachers who teach people from my school I now go to. So it is a proper school, guys. It isn't just one that's now doing homeschool. It is a proper online school that has been doing it for many years now. And basically I go on Zoom, so I just Zoom call the teachers. They have their PowerPoint. I watch the PowerPoint and listen to the teachers, type in the chat box and everything. So yeah, it's just like a school, but it's online. And most of you would have done this in the lockdown where we all did online school, but it's basically just like that, and it is now just my normal school. So guys, I hope I answered most of your questions, and if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up, and please follow my Instagram, TikTok, and also please subscribe if you haven't already. I really love filming this video. I think it was really cool to answer some of your random questions about homeschool, and I will see you on my next video. Bye guys!
You put my favorite song on, I put my feet up.